my son Toby, and I'm Abigail. A little bit about him and his special needs is that he was born with hearing loss, and we also have a medical diagnosis of autism. He is completely nonverbal. He has some signing. He has a little bit of communication with pictures, with technology. Mostly he communicates by connecting with people. And so having people that we have a good rapport with, a good trusting relationship, open communication, and someone he can really build that bond with is vital for some of the things he needs. And then he obviously needs someone within arm's reach all the time to make sure that he's safe. Okay.
My name is Cecilia, and I'm a direct support professional for the ARC of Jackson County. I currently am just working with Toby. I've been working with him since September part-time, but I just switched to full-time come January, the new year. I love working with Toby because I get to see the things that we're working on. I get to see him use them in practice and sort of see that become part of his routine. I spend time going on walks outside as well as practicing his eating habits. We practice that throughout the whole week, using utensils, washing his hands, things like that. I work on communication with him. Toby is nonverbal, which means he has his own style of communication, being learning sign language or his facial expressions, and sometimes just even behaviors that he does that when you're around him a lot, you sort of pick up on. My favorite part about being a DSP is like the opportunity to learn about a new person, especially with Toby, like you learn to be creative and you learn like how a different perspective. With Toby, like I said, with him being nonverbal, he doesn't talk, but he shows me in so many different ways, and he communicates with me all the time about like how he's feeling or what he wants to do, what he wants to eat, when he wants to eat, things like that.
Being able to work with the ARC and being able to have Cecilia with us has, for me, what's been the most important is the personal communication and the personal connection. So the time that they took to get to know my child and his needs, and then the time to communicate with me, because he can't speak for himself. We have to have a lot of communication between us. The level of patience that both Michelle and Cecilia have shown to care for how differently he needs his needs met have been incredible. So I haven't been able to find anyone else who's been able to attend to that level of special need and communicating with me through that process. So I've appreciated it. So I've had the opportunity to work with a few organizations in Southern Oregon, and the ARC has stood out to me as being a very different organization because of their personal connection to me, my child, and in our home. And I would highly recommend to any family I know who has special needs to work with them, to communicate with them, and the main reason is the level of personal connection they've made to me and my son. And I'm more grateful than I can say that I've found that.